Fuel is the official podcast of the 434th Air Refueling Wing. The content and views discussed are those of the individuals and do not necessarily represent the views of the United States Air Force or the Department of Defense. No advertisement or endorsement is ever intended. Welcome to the Fuel Podcast and the February 2024 UTA. Hope everyone had a good January. I know we didn't get to see the sun a lot, but I know the last 2 days have been nice and sunny and a little warm. So I hope you've had a chance to get outside, get some vitamin D, and let the sun melt away all the sadness that the clouds left us with for the last week and a half. So we got a pretty busy UTA. We've got change of command. We've got Colonel Fields will be changing command with Colonel Van Tye, the new commander. Colonel Fields will then assume her role as the deputy commander. So she'll still be here. She's not going anywhere. But Colonel Van Tye is with us. And believe it or not, we've got him on as a guest for this show. So a couple notes before we get started with Colonel Van Tye. Keep in mind that we will have DVs here this weekend for the change of command. So just remember your customs and courtesies. If you see the staff car, make sure that you're rendering the proper customs and courtesies. And with that, let's chat with Colonel Tye. Welcome to the new wing commander, Colonel Van Tye. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm rocking, brother. Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, absolutely. You made it here safely. Everything's kosher so far.
Yeah, no, the people have been great. What a warming, sense, attitude, atmosphere that Team Grissom, the 434th Air Refueling Wing in the community has given myself. And hopefully this summer, my family, when they get here, unfortunately, they're still in Japan kind of finishing up school, but they're looking forward to being here and being part of the community here.
So correct me if I'm wrong, you are active duty?
Yes, I'm a new breed of a cat here, or a zebra, as I like to say, be it the white zebra with black stripes in the area of black zebra, white stripes. But at the end of the day, we're all zebras. It's a total force Air Force, okay? Be it reserve, be it guard, be it active duty. We are one team, one fight. And I'm looking forward to being a part of this team and trying to bring as much value and support the airmen, the community, kind of rock the mish out there.
So it's funny you talk about bringing value, right? So what do you think that you bring coming from the active duty side that maybe someone, and it's not necessarily better or worse, but you offer a different perspective. What do you think that you bring coming from an active duty background?
Well, everybody has a different perspective and they can add value in different ways. That's the great part of diversity and inclusion in the Air Force. For myself, I kind of jest and tell people I have a Forrest Gump kind of career. What I mean by that is that for most of my career, I've been overseas. This is actually my first flying tour in the United States of America. I think everybody can read my bio and whatnot, but just kind of highlight a few. As commanded about 70 plus tankers in the Middle East as my squadron command. Also as my group command in England, in the UK, as we're executing missions, be it the Afghan retrograde and also Ukraine ops. And I've served over 9 tours in the Indo-Pacific, where the near-peer fight's going to be. That's going to, we got to win that one, change our way of life. But so the value added of kind of real world experience on the far edges, I hope to take those lessons learned of that investment that the Air Force has put in me and bring, and energize in the great airmen and the mission here at Team Grissom.
So I've heard some rumblings here about maybe some signature catchphrases. I've heard a diggity and maybe a rock on here or there. Where do those come from?
All right, man. Well, diggity, you could say it's a kind of nickname, call sign. It comes from my academy days at the United States Air Force Academy, where my friends were calling me that. But at the end of it, when I was looking for a Hotmail account, and Hotmail, yes, totally old school there. All right. I tried Van Tye, and believe it or not, there's more than one Van Tye in the world there. So I went with Van Diggity. I used that, pass it on to people, and it stuck. So there's no bad, at least that's the story I'm sticking with, okay? Bad behind that. Might have to have a couple of beverages of choice to discuss that. Now, rock on, well, I call it kind of more rocking the mish on that. I believe in working hard, but also playing harder, all right? I believe in the team and the climate and culture where high tide will lift all ships up, and we're going to help each other out. And that's kind of where the premise of rock on and rocking the mish is. People kind of say hacking the mish. And for me, that's about doing the job, which is awesome. You're getting out there, but that's like 9 to 5. All right. For me, it's about ownership. All right. You're not only hacking the mish, doing the job, and we call it the kind of the JOB in sometimes flying terms, but you're acing it, you're crushing it, you're owning it, you're rocking it, okay? You're rocking the mission, which is the mission. Each and every day, you take pride and ownership in that. You're just not punching your 9 to 5 clock here. It's about our national security, all right? Not only for us, but our allies and friends on there. So this is a serious mission, all right? And we need each and every one of us in our community to support that. And then at the end of the day, work hard, play hard, serious business, but we can have fun and support each other in there.
So you're kind of coming in at a very busy time. We'll call it that, a busy time. We've got an exercise, maybe an inspection, then another exercise, all sorts of stuff going on. How do you kind of take all of that in and do the best job that you can? Are you leaning on other people here? What are you doing going forward?
Like I said, team concept. All right, I am not the SME or subject matter expert in everything. All right, it's the airmen that are out on the front lines. Launching the aircraft. It's the crew dogs doing the study on there. It's our defenders looking into stuff, our command post folks right across from all of the groups out here. They're the ones that I'm going to be looking towards to give it 100%, rock the mish, own the mission out there. And, they're going to have some challenges, all right? But their challenges are not alone. We're there as leadership to hopefully remove those barriers so they can do their job and support our nation and her allies in that. So that's where we're going to be. Now, Grissom has had a great reputation and will always be busy. We are in the crossroads of America, like the Indiana state flag has on there, and we can reach out and touch. And God bless, the two great oceans that protect our nation. But we can reach out and, touch and defend what we need to do across the world, the globe, because of the mighty KC-135s, the air power that the great airmen of Grissom kind of generate and produce on that. Because they have a saying here, all right? It's pretty much nobody kicks ass without tanker gas. And I'm going to say it loud and proud on that because CAF, Combat Air Forces, can't do CAF without the gas. The strategic air forces, the vigilance piece, can't do that without the gas. So we'll definitely, expand, do our portion of the fight to support our allies and friends and get there, being the crossroads of America.
So I'm going to switch gears on you a little bit. You got me a little hyped up there, though. I appreciate that. So
rock on.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. So this is your first time being a guest on a podcast, but do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah, off and on, especially on long drives. And we kind of maximize the time between music and, be it learning stuff on DVDs. But you kind of learn from other people's perspectives, like I mentioned.
So that's what I was going to ask. What are you looking for in a podcast? I may have read a previous interview that said that you like TED Talks.
Well, I do listen to TED Talk, different types. We're all learning here on that. And then I want to add more arrows to my quiver, especially in my leadership, quiver on that. So I can take out there to support the airmen, be it motivate, inspire. Also, look within myself, to improve each and every day so I can better add value to the airmen. So things that are kind of positive trending in myself and positive training that I can share, be it with my group commanders, my squadron commanders, and my airmen that are, the lifeblood and our asymmetric advantage. Like Chief Bass said in any air forces. And that's why we're the premier air force in the world.
So what about so I know you said your family hopefully joining you this summer. So wife, kids, what's family look like?
All right, brother. Hey, yeah, I've been very fortunate. I'm married to Miss Ayako Tai, and we've been married over 20 years. All right. She's put up with me for 20 years. That's what I meant to say on that. And blessed with 3 wonderful kids. 19, 17, and 15. They'll bump up an age this year. And to all the folks out there that are parents, hang on to them. They grow up fast. All right. Cherish those memories, the times that you have with them, because you're not going to get it back on that. But and then last but not least, our newest addition is our 2.5-year-old dog, our Akita, and he's just loving life and just bringing his value, his heart to our family.
So looking forward to getting them here in the summer, but they're in Japan still right now.
Yeah, I came from Japan and doing the mission and the mish out there with a great team at 5th Air Force, kind of working with our Japanese allies, trying to hold that front line. All right, kind of sharpening that blade edge for the United States out there. And besides the Japanese, Japan Air Self-Defense Force, the Korean Air Forces, and the other great Air Force, kind of like our national security strategy says, building the partnership capacity, because we want partners that are capable to, help us. And with that, they're able to secure and support the security out there with minimal U.S. And that's what we want. We want to empower folks to help protect that peace and stability that enables the economic growth of the world, because at the end of the day, nobody wins in a conflict.
It's 2 questions that I'm going to push into one.
Okay.
All right. What can the airmen at Grissom expect from you, and what do you expect from the airmen at Grissom?
Well, I'll answer the back or the latter one first. Is that I want to first and foremost get to meet the airmen. The reserves are different, and I'm learning that fast, as in different rule sets, but more I'm in awe because as the active duty airman, I'm focusing on my military career life and then balancing it with my family life. But for the reserve airmen, you guys got another leg on your other job that, that's kind of civil servant, as in the civilian portion that adds value. So I am in awe about that, and in awe how, you can educate me about that so I can kind of push that knowledge elsewhere. But what I would totally like is just continue to do your job, continue to be the expert that you can be, and then communicate, keep the comms flat, and talk to us as leadership on how we can add value, remove those barriers, ensure that you get the training, the resources you need to get the job, the job done, and done in that professional way. So keep on doing what you're doing. I am continue to be impressed, and I'm looking forward to meeting you on that. Now, expectations from the airmen to me, knowing that, I'm an immigrant American. All right. I'm over, my 20 years, all the other stuff on there. But for me, it's about giving back to this great country. That's the red, white, and blue. And each one of us kind of brings a piece of the mosaic. That's when we together is, that red, white, and blue. And you guys are the light that keeps the torch and Lady Liberty, lit. And know that we'll give 110%, whatever we got to you all and Team Grissom and the community to rock the mish out there. For me, it's about giving back. I'm very blessed, like you guys mentioned, with my family. They've been flexible enough to give me that opportunity to continue to serve and kind of show that, a lot of folks come from all parts of the world, understand that America is truly the land of opportunity. So when you see me or hear me talking and live in the dream, it is truly a dream. I just want to make sure that America maintains that light, that torch lit, and bring value and add value on that. So, and we're going to have fun. Like I said, we're going to rock it out there. So I would say fasten your seatbelts. All right. I got a lot of ideas. You can say awesome, you can say crazy, but I got a lot of ideas. All right. And we're going to talk to it as a team. Right. And we're going to work hard to find the resources, the time, the manning to get you guys sharpened as your edges for to do the mission for our nation on that. But we're going to have a good time at it. All right. And we'll keep the comms flat as, you'll manage my expectations a little bit there, but we're going to have a good time. So buckle up.
I appreciate it, sir. I think do you have anything that you want to add? I think I asked you all of my questions.
No, thanks for the time here. Again, another reason why I kind of stayed in is it's about the people. All right. The Air Force is the Air Force, on that we do an important job. But the biggest thing is we recruit airmen. All right. But we retain families. So it's all about that value of the people and the family. So I want to say thank you out there for what you do each and every day. I want to thank the community, especially the great community of Grissom, for all you do to support us, because you are part of, when I say the big term, Big A Airmen, it's our military, it's our civilians, it's our families. And then I use a Hawaiian term also, ohana, for family on that. And you'll hear me off and on with that. But that bigger ohana is the people and the communities around here. So thank you. And we look forward to rocking the mish with you. Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, sir. All right. Big thanks to Colonel Ty for taking time to sit down and chat with us a little bit. I know just getting here, his schedule is jam-packed, so I really appreciate him taking the time, sit down with us, and hope you all got to learn a little bit about him. And hopefully everybody can make it out to the change of command. It is going to be at 15:30 on Saturday in Dock 1. So if you are able to, make it out. If not, check your email. I believe there might be a link to a live stream. So hope everyone travels safe getting in here. Remember those customs and courtesies at all times, but especially this weekend, we will have DVs here. So, hope everyone has a great UTA, and we will chat with you next month.